the Justin situation. So I asked Justin to fight, and like in the ring, right? Like he told me that he was going to beat the piss out of me. He was threatening me and all that shit. And then when I stood up for myself, he was going to call authorities and all that shit, right? Oh, I'm going to call them and all that shit. So like if I were to have won the fight that he fucking wanted to start, then he would have fucking called the authorities on me. That's how it goes, right? The first time I met up with him, I said, shake my hand or hit me. He didn't want to do either. I said, shake my hand or fight me, right? And he didn't want to do either. The fact he didn't want to do either, that was like, whatever. He was like, okay. I started walking away. Then when I started walking away, he was like, okay then. Like I was like fucking like 50 yards away already. You know what I mean? He was like, okay then. After I was walking away to kind of like save face, whatever, his ego, all that shit, as far as that goes. And then the second time I saw him, like we had that little fucking thing, but he didn't fucking do anything. He tried to, but he didn't fucking do anything. If he advanced further, then I fucking would have fought back, but he fucking couldn't do anything, right? So he couldn't beat me, and that's why he didn't fucking follow through on it. Like the way he wanted to threaten me, but he didn't want to follow through on it. If he wanted to follow through on it, he would have tried that, and we would have actually fought. You know what I mean? That's what would have happened, like as far as that goes. And I told him to get in the ring both times, like I told him to get in the ring. I fucking told him to get in the ring the last time we saw each other face to face. I told him, get in the fucking ring and I'll fight you. But he didn't want to do that. So the fact that I asked him just recently as well, he also didn't fucking answer back or respond. So it's like, I guess he just doesn't want to do that. So I'm just going to kind of let that go. If he could have done it, he would have done it already. If he's going around saying, oh, I would have hurt him, I would have hurt him, I would have hurt him, that's fucking bullshit, man. He would have done it already. If he could have, he would have fucking done it already. So as far as the Justin situation goes, that situation is pretty much over and done with. I mean, next time we see each other, he might flip out because of his ego or some shit like that, but he's the one who threatened me first, putting that out there, and then like whatever happens. But the fact that he threatened me first, man, that was uncalled for. He didn't have to threaten me, right? Like Justin didn't have to be like, hey, this is Justin, man, we're gonna beat the piss out of you. Okay, let's bleed together then. I said, let's bleed together. And then he's like, oh, I'm gonna call somebody on you and all that shit. Like, just, oh, my baby mother doesn't want me fighting, man. She doesn't want me fighting and all that shit. So it's like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, he could talk all he wants. Darren could talk all he wants. It's like, dude, we met up twice already and you didn't fucking beat the piss out of me like you said you would, So it's like, the fact that you just wanted to threaten me is pretty fucking ridiculous, man. So it's like, as far as I know, the hatchet is fucking buried and then we're all good now. You know what I mean? Next time I see you and we'll be like, hey, what's up, buddy? And then like, my guard will be up a bit, but as far as that goes, though, you would have already fucking done it if you could have already done it, as far as that goes, So he threatened me and then he didn't really act on his threats. That's pretty much what happened. That's the Justin situation as far as I know it. So as far as my birthday boxing bout goes, like I'm looking for somebody to box in the ring, pretty much just, like a friendly amateur bout, as far as that goes, So like, I'll give Trevor the option because he fucking picked on me and he was like, oh, suck my dick, faggot. It's like, what the fuck, man? Aren't you a faggot for telling me to suck your dick? I don't like using that word or whatever, because that's those other people's words. That's their word, whatever. But it's like, the fact that he was doing all that shit, but like, the only reason I ever brought up his like father and stuff like that, one, it was around the death date anniversary of his father. And like, two, I know that his dad wouldn't want him treating me the way he treated me for no fucking reason whatsoever. He was just trying to be a big man for Mulaney. And Mulaney is lying about me still to this date because of the fact that Darian, she framed me. But as far as this whole like Justin situation goes, I feel like it's done with, like we will see each other again in person and then whatever happens. Like, what I mean? Like we would both get hurt in a fight. Like I'm serious. We're both fucking warriors, man. This isn't a fucking game, Like I have this whole fucking like Apache fucking soul in my heart, Like and Apache's all about warrior. I'm Danawa Danatlehi, like he who runs to war. What I mean? Like I'm one of those guys. So as far as that goes, I think the Justin situation is over. I respect his right to live freely. I respect his right to live safely and walk down the street safely. And like whatever happens. It's basically the ball is in his court as far as that goes. I asked him to fight in the ring and he didn't get back to me, so I'll ask somebody else to fight me in the ring. And that is the Justin situation now. Like we met up twice in person and that was after he threatened me. The first time I was like, shake my hand or hit me. The second time he was all like bitchy about it. And then like he didn't do anything though. He didn't fucking like do anything. Like he wants to try and say that his little gay kick or whatever was this big thing or whatever, but it wasn't. It really wasn't this big thing. Like if he advanced any further than that, then I would have hit him back. But as far as that goes, like I'm not afraid to get hit. You know what I mean? Like, Like seriously, like fuck, like seriously, like fuck, it's just pain. Pain, like it goes away. The pain's already gone. You know what I mean? As far as that goes, I'm like, healing and all that stuff, it takes some time. But as far as that goes, like, he's the one that belongs in the fucking mental for fucking threatening me. And I just stood up for myself. I'm like, these videos or whatever, people want to say I'm crazy for making these videos because it's all about the truth. The truth is, Darian, she framed me. I just caught her cheating. That's why she framed me. The truth is, Justin fucking threatened me for no fucking reason. I believe that it was because he's jealous to have a baby with Barbara and all that stuff. They're in like the same grade, all of that shit. But, that's none of his fucking business. My family is none of his fucking business. Barbara and I having a relationship or having a co-parenting ship or me trying to be a co-parent with Barbara, that has nothing to do with Justin's life. So, I mean, if Justin doesn't want to be like the way like I'm talking about him right now in regards to the truthful situation what happened between us, if he doesn't want that like being exposed, then I mean don't fucking start shit. Don't fucking meddle with people's lives, like he meddled with my life. And again, I will see him in person when I see him in person next, because like every time I see him, he fucking says, "Retard, you're a retard." Like the way like he fucking did that hillbilly shit, the way he would call me names like that. I'll ask him if he was in the fucking special class. He was calling me all special needs and stuff like that. But I got like 97% in drafting. So it's like I'm a smart guy. But like I'll ask him like, "Weren't you in the special classes in fucking junior high? I'm pretty sure that you were in those classes." But that is the Justin situation as I know it, and I'm pretty sure that's over and done with. So whatever. Respect. Everybody has the right to live freely and be safe. Cheers. Have a nice day.